Good morning. I am Sabreen, a student of the University of Bedfordshire. Through this presentation, I will discuss the potential possibility for the hotel industry in Dubai. Let's start with a high-level overview of presentation content. To begin, I will provide an overview of hotel sector in Dubai, including its current situation, important trends and uncertainties. Then, in addition to the scenario grid and dimension, I will look at the scenario picked for the plan and explain what they are and how they affect the plan. Let's take a quick look at what the hospitality sector is all about and what the next advances in the hotel business are all about. Dubai Tourism has said that its hotel inventory would increase by 11% over the next 2 years, with 132,000 rooms anticipated to be operational throughout the Emirate. Dubai has entered the top 10 list of places to visit, and the government is focused on the hotel business. In the current context, Dubai hotel industry has below figures as at 2020. Occupancy 37.6% to 45.4%. Average daily rate ADR 20.8% to AED 284.15. Revenue per available room 50.6% to AED 129.03. The market in Ras Al Khaimah city have the greatest occupancy rate 57% and the lowest in Palm Jumeirah 39%. The expansion of demand from source markets India and China are important elements in the expansion of Dubai's tourist business. Only a total of 20% of Dubai's hotel rooms were rated 1 to 3 stars. Some of the key drivers and trends of the industry include contactless payments. In this trend, customers save time by not having to sort through cash or enter their PIN when contactless payments are accepted. Voice search and voice control. Voice search is becoming more popular among customers looking for and booking hotels. Robots in hotel. Robots can be used to greet customers and provide customer information in hotels, restaurants, and other similar businesses, and they can also play an important role in security operations. Virtual reality tours. Virtual reality is one of the most exciting hospitality technology trends, providing a way for potential hotel guests to interact with the hotel. Chatbots. Chatbots are another major hospitality trend associated with customer service, and they can be especially useful for providing quick response to questions even when human staff are unavailable. Safety and hygiene. Improved safety and hygiene conditions. Enhance food and beverage delivery at home. In terms of food and beverage delivery, bars are looking into ways to deliver drinks to customers' homes, while restaurants are increasingly offering extras such as candles, free fruits, or QR codes that link to Spotify playlists. Mobile check-in service. One of the most useful hospitality trends for reducing the need for human to human Kentucky's mobile check-in. Local experience. Hotels may offer local products, whereas Airbnb and farmhouse accommodation may provide a more authentic guest experience. Healthy and organic food and drinks. There has been a cultural shift with people becoming more conscious of what they put into their bodies, resulting in healthy food and drink trends. On the other hand, there are some significant uncertainties in the hotel industry sector of Dubai. These key uncertainties include travel restrictions, both local and across borders, high employee turnover, political and security challenges, irregular working hours, seasonality of the hospitality industry. Based on the above uncertainties, travel restriction and high employee turnover is selected to develop the scenario grid. The four quadrants can be depicted as shown in this diagram. In the next section of this presentation, I will walk through the four selected scenarios in detail and how they contributed to the success of the industry strategy. The first scenario is mediocre. This falls to the quadrant of high employee turnover and low travel restrictions. In this case, employees will leave the hotels due to several factors such as reduction of pay, reduction of incentives, and also due to irregular hours of work. Due to low travel restrictions, more tourists, both local and foreign, will be visiting to Dubai hotel industry. In addition, there will be more tourists in the sightseeing areas. This will contribute in increasing the revenue of the industry. The second scenario is collapse. This is the most negative scenario identified in the quadrant. Collapse will have a high employee turnover and increased travel restriction. This is a very unfavorable condition. More travel restriction will not allow both local and foreign tourists to travel. Thus, travel will be minimized. Traveling will only be limited to most essential reasons. This will be a hit to the hotel industry as the tourists will not be allowed to travel. On the other hand, since the hotels do not have businesses, the payments for employees will be limited. This will make the employees to leave their place of work. Thus, employee turnover will be high. The third scenario is premium. This covers low employee turnover and low travel restriction, which is the ideal setting for the hospitality industry. This is most favorable condition to the industry. Due to low travel restrictions, people will move around freely and the occupancy on hotels will increase. On the other hand, due to the functioning of the hotels, employees will be paid without any deductions and thus employee turnover will be reduced. This scenario will create a background for more customers and more staff to attend to the guests. The fourth and final scenario is star. In the star scenario, low employee turnover and high travel restrictions are seen within the industry. Within the star scenario, there will be high travel restriction. Therefore, both local and foreign tourists will be limited. This will affect the revenue of the hotel. But due to good management practice of the management, employees will be treated well. Therefore, they tend not to leave the organization. This will create an environment where more staff is present to attend to guests, and there will be a limitation in tourists. This will allow the hotels to provide a good service to smaller number of tourists. By applying the SAFE framework, the suitability, acceptability and feasibility of these scenarios are evaluated to derive the most plausible scenario for the hotel industry of Dubai. Based on what is analyzed, the premium scenario is identified as the most plausible scenario, since it provides the most suitable condition in terms of the prosperity of the industry, suitability to its internal and external stakeholders and environments, and most importantly, a long-term feasibility to the entire industry. Thank you very much for participating in this presentation.